Okay, so we're being told that the bearing of B from A is 120 degrees. We're being asked then to work out essentially the reverse bearing of that of A from B. Okay, so if we start with the location of A, okay, which is here, we're told that B is 120 degrees away from A. So we have to start as we usually do with the bearing now, that we start with our north line, and we ultimately then measure 120 degrees in a clockwise direction from A. We know that B lies somewhere on this line. We're not told a distance. And the question is then asking us to ultimately work out what the bearing of A then is going backwards from B. And again, we have to take our north line, and two ways we can do this. First way is we can either just draw a very accurate diagram and measure it. The second way is we can try and calculate it. We know this is 120 degrees. So we know that if we were to, in theory, have carried on this line, this angle here would also be 120 degrees. Which means that this angle which we've just created here on the opposite side, when added to 120, would equal 180 degrees, because it's obviously lying on a straight line between A, B, and then carrying on in this direction. Okay, so if we know that 180 degrees is equal to the sum of whatever x is plus 120, then if we rearrange that sum, then we know that x must equal 60 degrees. So if x equals 60 degrees at this point here, then the distance going in the other direction from the initial starting point to where we have here must actually be the complete circle, which is 360, subtract x, which was actually that new angle. Therefore, the bearing of B of A from B, ultimately the question, is 300 degrees. So you can do it by either calculating that value or by simply drawing a very accurate diagram, and you get an answer of 300 degrees. Applying similar methodology then to the last two, let's see if we were to start this one again, we would have question B. The answer would finally come out as 60 degrees, and then for C, it would also come out then finally as 140 degrees. Not forgetting that to actually write B, we'd have to write a 3-digit bearing, so the actual bearing would be 060 degrees.